Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Ralf Rangnick has a big transfer decision to make in January. Who is Ralf Rangnick going to sign in January? There's been quite a lot of players on Ralf Rangnick's agenda. So this morning I gave you the news on Boubacar Kamara. It said Man United are in advanced talks to sign Boubacar Kamara, and El Nacional said that Boubacar Kamara is close to joining Manchester United. So he could be the first signing of the Ralf Rangnick era. Barcelona have also been interested in him. Revert back to deadline day last summer, Boubacar Kamara was close to making a move to the Premier League because Newcastle and Wolves went in for him. Kamara plays for Marseille. He's been at Marseille all his life. He joined Marseille as a 5-year-old back in 2005. He broke into Marseille's senior squad back in 2016. He's made over 100 appearances for Marseille. His current contract at Marseille expires at the end of the season. He's 22 years of age, so he's still young. He's got a lot of development in him. He's predominantly defensive midfielder, but he can be deployed as a centre-half. And as you all know, Ralf Rangnick told bosses at Man United that their midfield is weak in his interview for the job. Now, Ralf Rangnick also wants Amadou Haidara. Revert back to earlier on in the season. It said Rangnick wants Amadou Haidara as his first signing as Man United manager. Of course, Rangnick knows the player well, because Rangnick used to manage RB Leipzig, and Amadou Haidara did admit that he's a Manchester United fan and a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Amadou Haidara has a £33 million release clause. Rudiger, he's another player Manchester United have been interested in. I said Rangnick could be an important factor in Man United's chances of signing Rudiger, because Rangnick knows Rudiger's agent and brother very, very well. Revert back to earlier on in the week, Rudiger rejected a contract extension offer from Chelsea. Rudiger's current contract expires at the end of the season. Revert back to earlier on in the week, it said Real Madrid held talks with Rudiger, and PSG and Bayern Munich have expressed an interest. I'd certainly take Rudiger at Manchester United, because Rudiger and Varane would complement each other very well in our back line. Chelsea got Rudiger from Roma back in 2017. Chelsea paid around £29 million. And Manchester United have done transfer business with Chelsea before, because Man United got Matic off Chelsea and also got Juan Mata off Chelsea. You know, we got Matic back in 2017 and got Mata back in 2014. Frankie de Jong, he's also been on Manchester United's agenda. Fabrizio Romano provided us with an update yesterday. He said Manchester United have not yet held any talks with Frankie de Jong. Well, I'm disregarding Frankie de Jong coming because earlier on in the week, Frankie de Jong's father did admit that Man United have a disadvantage in the transfer pursuit, something to do with the bad weather, he was saying. Frankie de Jong's at Barcelona. Barcelona got Frankie de Jong from Ajax back in 2019 for £65 million. A couple of weeks ago, was it now, the Manchester Evening News said that Rangnick wants a Timo Werner reunion at Man United. Jude Bellingham and Calvin Phillips have also been on our agenda. So in January, I'm expecting Rangnick to make around 2 signings, maybe 3 signings. Don't forget, Rangnick has been given a £100 million transfer budget. And I said Rangnick needs to heavily invest if he is to succeed as Manchester United manager. You know, Rangnick is going to focus on the outgoings as well in January, as well as the incomings. I think the players that are going to leave Manchester United in January, I think Anthony Martial's going to leave. Because revert back to the other week, Anthony Martial's agent confirmed that Anthony Martial wants to leave Manchester United in January. Because obviously Martial is demanding more game time and he's getting nowhere near enough game time at Man United. Not so long ago, Ralf Rangnick revealed that he's not spoken with Anthony Martial. Rangnick told Martial to speak to him directly if he wants to leave. Manchester United have set a 30 million asking price on Martial. Now I'm hearing that Juventus want him on loan. It said not so long ago that Atletico Madrid are planning a swap deal. Newcastle have been in for him. Also, Barcelona have been in for him. I think Martial's got an injury at the moment. Martial has only enjoyed one good season at Man United, and that was his debut season under Louis van Gaal. Manchester United paid an initial fee of 36 million for Martial from Monaco back in 2015. Martial's been at Man United for 6.5 years. He's got 3 years left on his contract. Martial scored 79 goals in 268 appearances in all competitions. Edinson Cavani looks like he's leaving in January. Because not so long ago, he said Edinson Cavani is set to join Barcelona in January to replace Aguero. Aguero recently retired due to heart problems. Barcelona have offered Edinson Cavani an 18-month contract, and I'm hearing that Edinson Cavani has accepted that contract offer. Don't forget, Cavani is willing to terminate his current contract at Man United to go to Barcelona next month. Cavani recently rejected Boca Juniors. Do you want to see Cavani leave? You know, Cavani initially lost his place in the Man United team when the club re-signed Ronaldo last summer. Cavani's just come back from injury, hasn't he? Not so long ago, he had an injury earlier on this season. Man United got Cavani on a free transfer from PSG, and this season's been his second full season at Man United. I think Lingard will leave next month as well. Manchester United do want £20 million for Lingard. So we sell Martial for 30 and sell Lingard for 20. That's £50 million that Man United will receive. You know, Lingard doesn't really get in our team, does he? Jesse Lingard has been part of the football club though for a long time. Risen up our academy, and that he's had his good periods at Man United. He's also had his bad periods. I think Man United could be selling Paul Pogba next month. Not so long ago, Rangnick said he won't try to convince Paul Pogba to stay at Man United if he wants to leave. Pogba's current contract at Man United expires next summer. Revert back to the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new Man United contract offer. Paul Pogba's not available at the moment anyway because he's out with a thigh injury. He got the thigh injury in France training earlier on this season. Pogba is out for the rest of the year, but he has been stepping up his recovery. Pogba came back from Dubai not so long ago. Pogba's had a long-running transfer saga. He's been relentlessly linked with Real Madrid. His former club Juventus have been in for him. Pogba did enjoy 4 good years with Juventus before he rejoined Man United. PSG have been in for him. Barcelona have been in for him. And Inter Milan have been in for him before. Paul Pogba's agent Mino Raiola has been working hard now for quite some time to get his client a move away from the club. Manchester United paid $89 million for Pogba, so reflecting on that is our most expensive signing. This season is Pogba's 6th season at Man United since he rejoined, and he's won 3 trophies at the club so far. And Man United had Pogba when he was a lot younger under the Ferguson era, but had to let him go due to limited appearances. I think Amad Diallo will be going out on loan as well next month. And Juan Mata could also leave in January. Juan Mata's current contract at Man United expires next summer. Because revert back to earlier on in the year, Juan Mata signed a 1-year contract extension. I can't understand why we extended his contract for a further year, because Mata doesn't really get in the team, does he? Plus he's aging up and he's lost that yard of pace. But, Mata's had a good career at Man United. He's made over 200 appearances in all competitions and he's scored over 50 goals. Mata's been at Man United for 8 years, so he's been a long-serving player. Man United got Juan Mata from Chelsea back in 2014 for 40 million. So there you go, and obviously players are going to leave Manchester United next summer. Now, Ralf Rangnick has made his decision on Donny van der Beek. Donny van der Beek is not allowed to leave Manchester United next month because Donny van der Beek is valued by Ralf Rangnick. I'd like to see Donny van der Beek get more starts because he doesn't get enough starts at Man United. So reflecting on that, haven't had a great deal of a perception on him, and revert back towards the end of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's managerial tenure. Van der Beek confirmed that he wants to leave Man United in January, and Van der Beek didn't get enough opportunities under Solskjaer, and reflecting on that, he was very frustrated. Van der Beek's only scored 2 goals for the club. Van der Beek's been a Manchester United player for over a year and a half now. Manchester United got Van der Beek in a deal worth 40 million with add-ons included. Van der Beek's got a contract with the club until 2025. There's an option of a further year, and he's versatile. He can play in 3 different roles. But Ralf Rangnick, he's enjoyed a good start to his managerial career at Man United. He's unbeaten at the moment. Reflecting on the 1-0 win against Norwich last weekend, that was back-to-back wins in the Premier League for Rangnick. Ralf Rangnick is Manchester United's interim manager on a 6-month contract. That's until the end of the season. And then after that, Rangnick will continue in a consultancy role for a further 2 years. Like I've said, if Rangnick does really well as the interim manager, there's a chance he'll get the Man United job on a permanent basis. Before Man United, Rangnick was the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow. I can assure at the end of the season that Manchester United will get a permanent manager. Now, on my last video, I gave you the news on Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim is the Sporting Lisbon manager. Amorim has a £25 million release clause. Now, he's been Sporting Lisbon manager for almost 2 years. He's got a contract with Sporting Lisbon until 2023. He's doing really well at Sporting Lisbon, and he's won a few trophies with them. Before Sporting Lisbon, Ruben Amorim managed Braga. I think he won a trophy or two at Braga, didn't he? And before, he managed Casa Pia. By the way, Ruben Amorim has advised Manchester United to hire Erik ten Hag. Would you like to see him be Man United's next permanent manager? Erik ten Hag, I think a lot of United fans would like to see him become Man United's next permanent manager. You know, not so long ago, Edwin van der Sar spoke about Man United's interest in Erik ten Hag. Revert back to the other week, Roberto Mancini was also mentioned. Brendan Rodgers was mentioned earlier on in the season, and Pochettino has been linked with a managerial role at Man United. You know, Manchester United have sacked 4 permanent managers since Alex Ferguson. You know, Manchester United sacked David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, and almost a month ago now, Manchester United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, Manchester United's next game is Newcastle on the 27th of December. Now, the game against Newcastle should go ahead. Obviously, this week, Manchester United had 2 games postponed because of COVID. So, Man United's game against Brentford got postponed earlier on in the week. And the Premier League confirmed the other day that Manchester United's game against Brighton got postponed due to COVID. Obviously, the games against Brentford and Brighton will be rearranged. Earlier on in the week, Man United were hit with 19 new COVID cases, as obviously Man United reopened their Carrington training ground. Because Man United's first team players returned to training. Revert back to Monday, Man United shut their Carrington training ground. But yeah, I'm expecting Manchester United to beat Newcastle on the 27th. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless you all again very, very soon.